Hello there and welcome back to Harrenhal. We are playing as Lord Oswald. Whent. You know, we're alright. We're a squire in service to Randall Tarley. We're not the best fighter, we're actually pretty poor. Pretty piss poor, in fact. Trying to make our wife like us. It's not really working. We want to try and visit her chambers. Yeah, she's getting a bit fat. Luckily, she's attractive. We do still have an heir, or is, well, who soon enough will be married to a Lady Birch. Not the best of matches. And we have Forsyth, who is 11, and he's betrothed to Lady Darry. House Darry we obviously have an alliance with. Very good for us. But the riverlands have been bled dry. There is a lot of blood running through the rivers, and it is a good opportunity to try and take over. Very good opportunity to try and take over. Also try and take over other lands. There's Lady Deddings here, we could try and... Oh, did Deddings die? No, Deddings still about. He's just a bit dishonourable now. I wouldn't mind having Deddington and Maidenpool and the other surrounding areas. As part of the Harrenhal lands, we should always try to expand where we can. What's this? Raig is being a bit of a dick. Oh, you're in charge of this, what are you? Deceitful, paranoid, charitable, temperate. Moderation. Obligation. Instead of threatening. Very good. Well done, Deddings. Your brother and father are all murdered by someone, it looks like. House Tully is very close to dying out. It's exciting. Give opportunity to someone else to take over. Someone like me. There's no way to kill these people currently. Her husband's off leading armies and such. There's no way to kill her. No way to kill her heir. She does have children, and they are Arryns. We don't want any Arryns getting a claim over here, although they are weak themselves. Ah! I am a skillful commander, and I am home. 12 martial, not as good as my father, but now I can pick a focus. And I'll be going for the focus of... I'm not a hunting man, I'm a businessman. Let's go for hunting. And I will now wield my father's armour and lance, making me a much better man. Rewards estimate also gives me extra stuff. I am respected. I can hold a feast, go on a hunt, or I can imprison the Lord here who is trying to incite revolt in our land. Excellent, he has been caught. Can we simply take away his land? He's been a bit of a dick. No. I'm calling for trial. My hand of the king. My Castellan is not a diplomat at all, so we'll leave him where he is. And we'll simply go on a hunt. I will find the white stag. We'll let that man rot. He's been a bit of a dick. Let's go on a hunt and hopefully not die. We need to make our wife like us. Please visit the bedchamber. But how? But how indeed? How do we make her like us? This is a fine sport. Excellent, a bit more prestige. Fine sport indeed. Let's just not die in a horse accident, shall we? Good Lord Oswald. Let's survive. Ah, I'm proud of my hunting abilities. Very good. Getting a bit of prestige. What now? Holding of a feast. We don't need to hold a feast. We need to make our wife like us. Too bad I'm a greedy man. Gregarious, greedy, cruel, ruthless. I would actually host a feast, wouldn't I? Which would make her like me. What about you, Ardon? Do you want to come to court? No? Bradwell. You're alive, Bradwell. Anyway, I'm finally of age. But I can't actually do anything with it. Ideally, we want to remove House Tully, and there is a third Tully member. Where? There's Darlessa. There's Lysa. Margaret Stone. There's a Margaret Stone. Married to Cregan Stark. But she's a bastard, she does not matter. So we need to get rid of these Tullys. Lysa is very old. She shouldn't take too long to fire off. After join war, overthrowing the ruler. Join Lady Paramount in the Third War. Can join her against the Brackens. But what am I? I am ruthless, cruel, greedy. Oh, cruel, I just want to fight. I want to torture people. All that shit. We can siege Deading. Oh, for the sake of capturing people, let's offer to join her war. I accept. No, I don't. Let's offer to join a war. I gladly accept you. Oh, doesn't look like I'm actually here. Anyway, we want to go and we want to capture House Deading. We're going to raise our men and our friends. We're going to march over to Deadington. Make a move, a milestone? I don't think so. There's now a revolt in the Stormlands. How long until these extra men arrive? 25th, come on. Excellent, we have an army together, 4,000 odd men. I will personally lead with Clement and Willard. We do have a position for the Seneschal. Seneschal being the Castellan. Oh, these are terrible options. Terrible, terrible, terrible options. These are just terrible. What about my wife? No, she's not an option. Could make Lord Strong like us by giving him the position. Make Lord Strong? You shit. But I guess pacify the province. Excellent. And we will storm this here castle of Deading, locking everyone up. And yeah, we'll release. He belongs here. Excellent. We have taken over the castle. Now we are greedy. We could go for some ransoms here. Ransoms. Ransoms indeed. Who else is about? House Mutin over here. House Mutin is off leading troops somewhere. What's this? Appoint Chancellor. She wants to make me the Seneschal. I decline. What we will do is we'll go after Maidenpool though. Maidenpool is very weakly defended. We'll let the lady here rot. Let her rot. But I'm a cruel and ruthless man. Who's in the jail? Any younger women? No. Let him rot. Cape Rough is going for another civil war in Stormlands. There are civil wars all over the place. Andar is now claiming the Arryn lands. It is all over the place over here. The war is in... the realm is in total war. It would seem. Now we should rally the rest of our men to come and join us. 300 odd, 200 odd. There's an extra few hundred men. 700 men, we'll march them to the salt pans. They'll go over there and they can do what they do there. As for us, we want to make some money. We are a very greedy man. Greedy, we want some prisoners as well. That's just how we roll. Maidenpool. How old offended are you going to be, Maidenpool? You're a level 6. Betrothed can marry my son, Ozzy, or as well can marry Shira Bridge. We'll accept this marriage. And we'll take the next castle, locking everyone up. Taking 11 gold with us. Very good. When I march away to Sulpans, where the rest of our army will meet us. Oh, so let's have a look at the women. What have we got? Who have we got? That's you again. Bertha, 26. Leslin, 35. 23. Lady Elsham. She's married to Muton's wife. And she's pregnant already. Well, we could try and make her lose the baby. Torture her a bit. What do I gain? She gains less health. I lose piety. I don't care for piety. Give her a bit of torturing. I'll teach her. A bit more torture. Let's humiliate her. That's what stress is. Any women for me to have a go with? Oh, looks like the other one was the youngest 20-odd, wasn't she? 26. Bertha Ehrenford. Where's Visit Chambers? Ah, she's not where I am. Alright, we'll just go for the whole ransom. We've had a bit of fun. Bit more money. Hello, sir. I have got your wife. Would you like her? Should I humiliate her a bit? This dress suits her. It does indeed. Entertain the men. What's this, Oswald? You have some high-value prisoners under your control in Harrenhal. No, they shall stay here. Yes, I'm a greedy man. They'll stay here. Fuck you. These are my men. Let all these mutants rot. Let them all rot. We can sacrifice them to the gods of Harrenhal if we get the opportunity. Let him rot. Rot. And we now have a marriage with these fellows. We can arrange an alliance with House Birch and their 40 men. Don't mind if I do. Yes, everyone's concerned. Let her rot. Let him rot. Let her rot. It looks like the Brackens are attempting to march around our soldiers. So we'll have our forces here wait. We'll try to mass our men at Deading instead. My Lord Clayton sent you a customary amount, 25 gold. I will take it. And we now have an alliance. His 40 men will be most useful. She's offering me a commander position, and they are besieging our castle. 3,000 men. Let's get our forces together. All of them. And in the centre. And we will have Willard the Bad-Star lead with Clement and Kenoff. I'll simply return home, I guess. And with these men, we'll march straight into Harrenhal. Reinforcements can come at some later date. Randall Summerfield is now going for this Stormlands. He's claiming for Lord Arryn. All kinds of chaos happening in the realm now. All kinds of realm, civil war all over the place. The war of 2 kings and several rebellions. Rebellions everywhere. They're arriving a 4th. Alright, that's tomorrow. Then we're going to start marching over. And we have engaged them. They decided to besiege our lands, and now we are wreaking our revenge. Excellent. We have slain many of their men. And amassed our forces together. Very good. We besiege the salt bands. Capture their lords and ladies. House Cox. Very interesting. What we need is your lands. Who's my man? I have Kefris Deadings. So if she dies, and her 2 children die, Kefrine Deadings takes over. Oh, let's go to Salt Pans anyway. Let us have a fun? Sure. We don't care about cruelness. We care about taking over people and stealing their shit. And with assault pans, we'll have a bit of a battle. We'll massacre their men. House Whent of Harrenhal will do it. I'll spend highly on Forsyth. I am greedy. I am greedy. But we'll spend highly on him anyway. He is our brother. Our other brother, Oris, he is now under the care of Clement Edgerton. He is doing alright, but Forsyth is the better soldier. He's a skilled fighter. As me, I'm just poor. I'm the worst of the lot. But the army of Saltpans is being routed down. And there's another revolt in the Stormlands. People are all over the place over there. They cannot decide what they want. I know what I want. I want to lead this siege. I was here the whole time. I won in this castle. Give me the salt bands. Excellent. Lost a few hundred men, but the castle has been taken over. However, there was no prisoners involved. So we'll get Willard back in charge. He can lead the men. He can lead the men over to Stonehenge. I'm sure he'll have fun there. I'm sure he will. It's not good to be helping the Arians, but if I ensure that I have the most powerful army around, that'd be useful. Although the Crossing, they do have 5,500 men. As I only have 4,500 men, so I am currently the third strongest house. Not the second most strongest, I'm stronger than these guys, but House Frey is the strongest in the realm here. House Frey. Might have to try and deal with them. Seaguard has done something. Looks like we're going to be marching. Let's march into their army and then Stonehenge. Lady Arryn has been destroyed and we are defeating rebels here. We'll put them down, I'm sure. But we must put an end to House Frey. They are our rivals here. We need to secure ourselves as the greatest... Oh, a formidable fighter died this day. We need to secure ourselves as the greatest army, the greatest lord in the Riverlands. That title should belong to us. Now we'll see if the Freys actually try and attack onto the Tully forces here. We'll see if they do. Does not appear so. They got 5,000 men together. Well, we got 6,000 altogether. So we have slightly more men, but we are spread out. Levy reinforcements, good. And should we build on our castle? We can build patrol posts for extra garrison or militia training ground. Or a castle town for extra attacks. We'll go for a militia training ground, something small and easy to help with the realm a bit. There we go, and they're going to River Run. We don't want to be caught in the open while they're marching about. Ah, finally some recognition for my abilities. I am now a knight. Lord Oswald of Harrenhal is a knight. Now, the seat of House Frey is very well defended. We're not going to get inside of that. But if we did, that is a lot of prisoners, a lot of people to be having a go with. Lord of Kingsguard has died. They're going to Wayfarer's Rest. Yeah, we could try and take out their castle. He's not here, however. That might end the war. Our leader here, he is a siege leader, so we are going to go down relatively fast. Ah, and House Fawn is here. A good loyal house, friends of ours. House Fawn has decided to join. Right, looks like they want to engage me. Would my friends join me? That is the question. Well, let's leave anyway, because I cannot be bothered to risk it. I don't want to risk it. We got more men. Let's see if we can engage them if we get everyone together. Attach the army of Sir Harry. Maybe that'll make them think they're a bit stronger. Or let any people here rot. Detached, nothing will happen. Okay, let's go back home. We don't care about the war so much, we just cared about getting some prisoners. We got prisoners. Ah, he has left. He has escaped. Our own lord has escaped us. We'll go home, we'll end the episode, and maybe we'll even lay down our arms. We could try and take high heart, there's no point in that. You know what, we'll lay down our arms, we've had a bit of fun. Men will return home. We did lose a fair few, we're back up to 4,500. Shame the twins are a little bit stronger, but that'll do for this episode. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.